Alright, no time to explain, gang. Welcome back. King Zeph here, back with another video for you guys. Happy Tuesday. Been a little bit MIA for, well, not really so much MIA. I did drop a video, my little 30-minute long rant on the crisis of Pokemon. Mostly because of the fact that, like I said, I've been seeing nothing but reels, online complaints, and everybody talking about Pokemon, and then Dex has been trying to get me into probably getting back into Pokemon since I haven't actually done a Pokemon opening since I was like a child, because I have the only two sets. Actually, I take that back. It wasn't two sets. It was up to the second generation of Pokemon. So that was when my card collecting ended, was right when the start of Gen 2. But essentially, I opened up the base set, the Fossil set, and I think the whatever set had the gym leaders types Pokemon in it. So today is going to be a little bit different. Usually I know we were used to Yu-Gi-Oh! Unboxings, which that'll be coming up very shortly because Stampede drops next week. I start to get my order and stuff in and make sure I can get my stuff on Stampede, because there's going to be a lot of Stampede openings I have planned, because I do want to do the initial opening, a Blister versus Boosters. I'm probably going to do a Booster versus Walmart. That'll be new, since we've been opening up the Walmart boxes too. And then, of course, we're also going to do a battle of the Rarity Collections and the Quarter Century stuff. So going to be Rarity 1, Rarity 2, Stampede, and Bonanza going head-to-head, since this will probably be the... well, it may not be the final, like, big reprint set like they usually do, but this is the second to last set that'll feature Quarter Century Secret Rares, then we'll go back to Starlight. So that's going to put that at ease. But, like I said in the previous video, we are going to be opening this thing right here. So this is the brand new Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Journey Together set. This is the ETB. I would have liked to gotten a booster box, but unfortunately, like I brought up in the video, I did play a slight markup on this. I didn't get a paid 60 bucks on this. I paid 80. Didn't really want to pay 80 for it, but I paid 80 for it because, of course, my secondary local game store had it in stock, and they were charging out the ass for Pokemon product. Like, they were charging almost $300 for the booster box, and no, I was not doing that. Like, $300 pretty much pays for almost all of my Yu-Gi-Oh! Unboxings between Blister versus Boosters and the initial set. So I'm like, for one box of Pokemon, not going to happen. And I don't suggest any of you guys, any of the viewers watching at home, do the same thing. I know the crisis of Pokemon. I know it's a pain. I know it's hard to get product. I know a lot of scalpers out there trying to do their thing. Please just don't buy from the scalpers. Just wait till you can potentially buy it at MSRP, or if your local store is selling it maybe like a 10% markup or whatever. Something reasonable, but please don't pay double the price for this stuff. It is not worth it, in my personal opinion. If you have money burning a hole in the pocket and you want to do it. That's on you, but I would not recommend it. I wouldn't do it, and I wouldn't recommend you guys do it, because also I'm a very conscious person on saving as much money as I possibly can. So, with that being said, we're going to crack this thing open. So, of course, if you're new to the channel, standard business as usual. I did post giveaway winners a couple days ago, so if you haven't reached out or followed those instructions, please reach out to me so I can get that shipping information and shipped out as soon as I possibly can. If time passes, I'll just pick new giveaway winners if it lasts too long. But if you're new to the channel, make sure you give us a like, give us a comment, and give us a subscribe. We are on our journey for 1,000 subscribers. Our next milestone goal is 850, and then we'll go on to 1,000 at that point in time. I do want to have some more bigger giveaways coming, so of course when we hit 1,000, I had to get my hands on some more OCG product for that Blue Eyes opening that I promised you guys, and a couple other things going down there. So make sure you do those couple things if you're new. If you've been here, I know a decent amount of you that watch these videos aren't subscribed. Hit that subscribe button. I don't want to put the charts back on the videos. I will if I have to. But if you come back and watch our videos and enjoy them and want to see me open stuff and rant and complain and do all this other and play games and stuff like that, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button. It's free of charge. So I'm going to be a little bit more bougie today, because since essentially Pokemon product is like opening up a pot of gold, and this is probably going to be a lot funnier in my head than it is in the actual reality, we are breaking out. Didn't expect that coming. The white gloves. This is getting white glove treatment. This will be the very first thing that I give white glove treatment, and I feel very weird about this. But you know what? It's funny to me, and considering the fact of how everybody's treating Pokemon product right now, I feel like it's kind of appropriate. So, at the absolute least, hit the like button just for the white glove treatment. It's like I said, I'm probably going to feel really stupid, and I kind of feel stupid right now because I feel like Mario right now with white gloves, but we're going to give this a white glove treatment. I don't know how successful I'm going to be at opening these packs with these white gloves on, so I'm probably going to drop these a lot, slip up, and all that fun stuff. So, without any further ranting, let's get to it. So, this is the Journey Together ETB, and this is, like I said, these gloves are already making it slippery for me to hold. Inside of here comes with a promo card. What is it? 8 booster packs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 packs? It might be 8. It's either 8 or 9 packs. Some basic energy, some dice. Looks like a player's book. Some coins, some sleeves, and dividers, I'm guessing. Yeah, those look like dividers. Essentially, this is very similar. You know what? I actually see where Lorcana got that from. Well, they probably got it from Magic, because Magic also does the same thing with like the little play-ready boxes. But we have opened up a couple of the Trills from Lorcana, at least for the first 4 sets, if memory serves me correctly. So you pretty much get the same stuff in them. You know, you get a bunch of packs, and you get a bunch of things that kind of help you kind of get started in the game. So, alrighty. This feels really weird. Alright, slide this thing open. Oh, I guess that's where the book is. Oh, okay, that's where the book is. I was about to say, why does this feel like very bottom and top heavy? So this is the player's guide. I'm assuming inside of it has a list of cards in the set and how to play things and combos. Yep, pretty much. Just a way for you to keep track of what cards are which. This will come in handy for a little bit later. It smelled high quality, I'm sorry. Alrighty, and then of course we have all the goodies. So we're gonna lift that open. So of course we have the coins. They look much more better quality from the back and the front. What else is in here? We have dice, which I'm a big fan of dice, but these are the damage dice for Pokemon. I have been playing TCG Pocket, so I've actually gotten back into learning how to play Pokemon. And for some odd reason, I thought the game was a lot more complicated to me as a kid than it is as an adult, but now I also play Yu-Gi-Oh!, so that also kind of makes sense. There's our lovely promo card and our dividers. So I might check that out. I might get that. I might get that graded just to get it graded. The pack of sleeves, I'm assuming there's 60 to 70 of these, maybe 100. It might be 100 sleeves. Usually, like for standard size card game sleeves, they usually give you a pack of 100. And then a fat wad of basic energies. So that's all the good stuff. And then, of course, the coup de grace, the actual packs themselves. Now, I've been out of Pokemon for a while, so I have no idea about the rarities. Oh, that collapsed a lot smoother than I thought it would. I have no idea about the rarities. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 9 packs, okay? So that makes sense. So I know about the illustration rares. I don't know about the other rarities and all that other stuff. So we're just gonna crack this open and see what happens. The only thing I do know is that the chase card in here is the full illustration art Clefairy. I believe that's the most expensive card in this set. So that's all I know. Otherwise, I don't know much. And oh boy, yeah. Me opening these with these gloves on is not a fun time. But we got the first pack rip open. Pulling that out. This is probably gonna be a longer video just because of the fact of these damn gloves. And I'm probably gonna end up taking these gloves off. And also, I'm probably gonna know barely half these Pokemon because I'm semi-retired for Pokemon in this entirety. So, yep, gloves coming off. Sorry. Gloves coming off because I can't tell. Like it was so slippery I couldn't touch it. So we're gonna do that. Sorry. Like I said, it was a funnier idea in my head. Nimble. Oh, you know what? I didn't even do the thing that we're supposed to do. I'm gonna guess. This I do know. The last card in the pack is usually an energy, so I'm gonna guess this first energy in this pack is gonna be a fire energy. So we'll keep that in mind. So Larvitar, I know this one. That's an old school Pokemon. Remoraid. Greedent. Regis, I know this one. This is one of the, like, what? Was this the 4th gen? Yeah, this is 4th gen because this is with Kigari and the Rayquaza arc, because instead of like dogs and the legendary birds and stuff like that, you had these like legendary golems that are based on different elements. So yeah, that was 3rd gen. Then we got Iris's Fighting Spirit, which is a support trainer. And then we have Pangaro, which I'm assuming is like our kind of foily card, but this has a different foiling to it, so cool for that. Then we got another foily card, so we have Hops Horrible Knight. I'm liking the little special illustration for this one, but yeah, I see it looks like it's a trainer for that. And oh, we got a full art trainer. This is Iris's Fighting. So we literally pulled a basic Iris Fulling Fighting Spirit, and then a full art Iris's Fighting Spirit. That's actually funny. This is the regular one, and then this one is the full illustration art on that one. So I'm just gonna put the code cue card over here. I'm gonna put it over here, and our basic energy was a water. It was not a fire. So rip on that one. So first pack, not too bad. I have no idea how much that card costs or how much it's worth, or even if it's a good card. Well, I can actually read it real quick. Let's see. I can't read under these lights. You can use this card only once, blah, 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 blah. Draw cards until you have 6 cards in hand. Oh, okay. Yeah, that card's actually great. He said, draw until you have 6 cards. That card is amazing. As per any card game, anything that helps you draw is amazing. So I can only imagine you just almost dump your hand, bench most of your Pokemon, and then and this glove is still on. I'm taking this off. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It was fun while it lasted. We're gonna get rid of that. And I'm gonna guess grass, lightning. Damn it. Okay. All right. So I'm 0 for 2 with the energies. All right. Sentry, Coffonts, Lombre, Scorp. I'm not screwing these names up. Grimmsnail. Cool. Ends PP up. Followed by Pelipper. Pulpitar, so this is the evolution of Lavatar, so it looks like we pulled just the base Lavatar and then evolve from that one. Panjarm, which is another foil, followed by, looks like our foil is Ens Resherence. Not a bad looking foil. Well, mostly it's just really the borders and then the actual card's foil itself, but nothing too crazy there. I'm gonna go ahead and put you over here. Just I don't know if you get a foil per pack or not. Like I said, I don't know about the pull ratios and a bunch of other things. I'm like, this is completely new to me. I know what certain things are just because of TCG Pocket and just from seeing things online, but otherwise I don't know much else of anything. All right, we're 0 for 2 for energy. Fire again. Hey, I got it. I got this one. 2 and 1 in energies. I'll take it. All right. Carboblast, Calesion, Tortic. I know this one. Tortic is actually for Blaziken, one of my favorite starters. Ionos Wattrel, Ocleary. I think I know this one. I just haven't seen it in a long time. Weezing. Weezing actually using in TCG Pocket quite a bit. Hops Chromarit. And then, it looks like a foiled End PP up. So this one's a foil version of it. Followed by Lily's Comfrey. And then, we got an EX. And this foiling is very interesting. It's like kind of like a shadow foil with a star pattern on it. But we got Tampus, Coco, which is an EX. So we got 1 EX so far. We got 1 illustration full art, so I actually think that's actually pretty decent, and then 1 EX. Let's keep it moving. Next energy, I'm going to predict Steel. Survey says Fighting. Close enough. Alrighty. Matang is a Psychic. That seems odd. This is a Metal type Pokemon. Very, very odd on that side. At least I know that one. Noibat, followed by Rockruff, Caterpie, OG Classic, an original 151. Ends Klingling. This is pretty beefy and pretty tough. That is a stage 2 and evolve. Ends Castle. Who is this N? I probably gotta go back and play a newer Pokemon. Hops Sanaconda. Interesting. Followed by a Graveler in that special little foil, followed by a Geodude. So we pulled both his Geodude and his Graveler, so the only thing we're missing is Golem, but both of them in the nice little random sheen, and we pulled a Snorlax. Snorlax is a nice little OG. I love Snorlax. Snorlax is just the sloth Pokemon. In sleep, not a problem, but when he wakes up and he's hangry. He represents most adults. So like you wake him up and they're ready to kill you. It's like you're just ready to die. All right, next energy. We're gonna go Psychic. Psychic energy survey says the energy is grass. I said grass earlier, but that was not it. So we only got one of these right. Squawkabilly, that's a weird name. End Claim, which I think, is it the base one? Oh, this is, yeah, stage 1. Is it stage 1? Yes, it, no, oh no, so this is the first evolution. So we can pull the second one. Alright, cool. So you got that, oh yeah, the small one, that one, and yeah, okay, whatever. Ferret, I think that was wrong. Drudagon. This is a weaker version of the Drudagon that I know. Sorry, I'm thinking of Pokemon Pocket. Moractus. Never heard of that one. Cincino. I think I've heard of this Pokemon. I've seen it before. Toadruskull. That looks like Tentacruel, but just, but in the forest. Interesting. And then we got Alion's Marowak. Oh wow, a Psychic Marowak. That is odd. And then Toadscruel. So I'm assuming that's the base form of the Tentacruel, followed by a Lily's Rummabee. There's our foil out of that one. I like how some of these foils look, especially like the borders look like, even though this is it's a silver border. Well, I don't know if it's just a different rarity, but the borders actually kind of like coincide with the color of this one. Does it do it for the other one? It really doesn't do it for the other one, but this one seems more purplish on the borders than the other ones. Ooh, interesting. We have about 3 packs left, and this opening will be done. Like I said, at this point, I would like to open up a booster box, but like I said, I'm not paying. A booster box is supposed to be $162. I will pay 108. I would pay 180, or maybe even 200. I'm not paying $300 for a booster box. That's not happening. Energy. Let's go with dark. Fire, damn it. Alright, well, speaking of fire, we got Magmar. Another OG. Wooloo. Bagon, I know this one. I can't remember what generation he's from, but he's in the era that I know. As is Paris. That's an elephant. Copperaja. Redeemable ticket, so this is an item. Count your prize cards, shuffle them, and put them into the bottom of your deck. Then take that many cards from the top of your deck, put them face down your prize card. That's a weird thing to do. Spiky Energy, which I have no idea. As long as this card is attached to a Pokemon, it provides. Okay. If the Pokemon this card is attached to in the active spot and is damaged by an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, even if the Pokemon's knockout, put 2 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. Okay, that was a lot of words. People thought Yu-Gi-Oh! Text was complicated. We got Pepalili, Kamala, and what is our card? A Lou Coco. A lot of things are just very beefy. So, 1 full art trainer, 3 packs left. One of these has a Psychic Energy in it. So, we've done fire, we've done water, we've done grass. You know what? I'm going to go out of the ordinary on this one. I'm going to say this one's lightning. And then as I say that this one's lightning, it's probably going to be dark or psychic. So let's find out. Survey says it's water. So okay, we were wrong for both. We were wrong for both. But friendly face, Cubone, old school friendly face. Luconk, Joltik, Larvesta, Darmentian, okay, and then we got Lokix, Combuskin, so second form of Tortic, right before you get to Blaziken, and then we got whatever this thing is, Lily's Pearl. If the Lily's Pokemon this card is attached to is knocked out by damage from an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, that player takes 1 fewer prize card. Oh, okay. That actually works. So you put it on the EX, so then I'm getting 2, you get 1. And then followed by Swimbooks and Tyranitar. I will mess with this one. Tyranitar is the other foil. 2 packs left. So I think we pulled all three of them. Or maybe I know I got the Larvex. I might be missing the second form. I know we got one of them. We got the base form. I don't think we got the evolved one. Well, we might have, and I just completely spaced out. All right, 2 packs left. Come on, Psychic Energy. Psychic Energy. Psychic Energy. Lightning again. God damn it. I suck at this. Anyway, Pillar Swing, well, I don't suck at it. There's like 8 elements, so it's kind of complicated to figure out. Kufan, we already pulled one of these. Springado. Silicobra, so this is the base form of the Conda. Another N's Castle. I don't know who this N is. Onkoloing. Excelgor. Followed by Cowerblast. Morgrim, and Butterfree. Another OG Pokemon. And a foil. Alright, last pack magic. Let's see what this last card is. So the big hit right here is the one full art trainer. Like I said, I don't know if it's the best one. I don't know if it's worth anything or anything like that, but whatever. Last energy. Come on, Psychic. Come on, Psychic. Come on, Psychic. Darkness. I called Darkness earlier, but whatever. So we got one right out of 9 packs. So we are 8 and so we're 1 and 8. Not good. Shelmet, last pack magic. Let's see if we can get anything good out of here. Shelgun, Melcherry, Wooper, Grindit, another Racine, Cramorant, another one of those. Melcelli, I think we just pulled this. Maybe not in the foily card. Hops Bag. And last but not least, another EX. Mimicool EX. So we got 2 EXs. Nice. This thing is just like a haunted Pikachu, but whatever. So we got 2 EXs, and of course, our full trainer art. I'm going to do some research on these and see what this one is. Well, I know a lot of people collect the full art trainer, so this is probably like not crazy, but it's probably worth a little pretty penny. So who knows? And then everything else is pretty standard. But we want a lot of really OG Pokemon in this set. So like Butterfree, Tyranitar. I have no idea what that is, or that one, and Snorlax. So really, these 3 are like Pokemon of my era that I definitely know, and these other 3, I have no idea what these are. So overall, I don't think wasn't a really bad opening. We did get one full art trainer, so we'll see. I'm gonna have to check some results and check some cards out and see what's good, what's bad, and everything other than the ones that I know. But if you did like this video, make sure you give us a like, give us a comment, and give us a subscribe. I would love to potentially do more Pokemon openings on the channel, but that's going to require me to get product, and that's also going to require me to spend money on product, and I don't want to spend exorbitant amounts of money on Pokemon product. I already spent enough on TCG stuff between Lorcana and Yu-Gi-Oh! And occasionally Magic the Gathering, and now this. So if you do want to see more videos like this, make sure you give us a comment in the description. Tell me what you thought of the pulls. Tell me if I pulled anything good before I do any research on them. I would love to see if anybody says, hey, you did good here, or I did bad. I don't feel like I did great. I don't know. Pokemon cards are foreign to me now because, of course, of how people treat them, so I really just don't know what's good or what is bad. So yeah, and then, I mean, if I can get my hands on some product at a reasonable price, I definitely don't mind adding this into the list of things that we open. But like I said, that's going to be solely dependent upon if I can get my hands on product. So regardless, thanks for watching. Thanks for enjoying the video. We'll be discussing my verdict on the card grading, and probably talking about another one coming down in the future pipeline. And then of course we have Stampede, which is next week. So I'll be working on getting that so we can open on the channel, and a lot of that before we get into Alliance Insight at the end of the month, because the premiere set that comes out I think the first week of May, but the premiere is like the last weekend of April, so that's at the end of the month. So that'll be fun when we get to that point as well. So anyway, without further bantering, King's Death, no time to explain. Until next time, I'm out.